Hey, good morning to you. It is Friday. Happy Friday. So do you want to know how to surf through your weight loss journey and avoid getting caught in the rip? Let me show you some rip currents right now. Oop, let's see if you can see that. Heavy surf, big waves. Just came back from an awesome surf session. There's some guys paddling out right here. You can see lots of white water. Lots of rip currents. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Hey, my name is Mark Avens. I'm your Bulletproof Christian Fitness Mentor, and I want to share with you right now how to surf through your weight loss journey. That's what we're going to talk about right now. If you want to know how to surf through your weight loss journey and not get caught in the rip. So if you don't know what a rip is, now I'm not talking about death. I'm not talking about dying. Rest in peace. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the rip current. Maybe you heard me talk to you before about a rip current. And there's this thing called a rip current. And let me share this with you. So a rip current is when, we're going to get caught, not in the rip. We're going to get caught in some water. My dog is going to get all wet. The tide's coming in. He likes the water, but not that much. All right, let's talk about that now. So there's rip current. So what happens when the tides change and the water backwashes? You see behind me, the water comes back. There's this little rip current. What happens, you see this, and the water goes back out to sea. It also pulls you out. So that's what a rip current is. Now let's talk about your weight loss journey and how it's like being a good surfer. Now I can tell you, there's only a couple of times in my life that I've been like literally scared to death. One of them I'm going to talk about tomorrow, and that's not for today, but you guys know the anniversary is tomorrow. We're going to talk about that. But another time is, I remember when I was younger, growing up and being out in big waves and getting caught in a rip. And the reason why I wanted to share this with you today is because earlier this morning I got caught in a rip. I literally did. The rip current literally pulls you out to sea. Next thing you know, I'm about 50 yards away from my son and a couple of his friends that were surfing. And I wasn't nervous because I knew what to do. I was trained in what to do with a rip. Now, if you are caught in a rip current, this is just a little teaching moment. What you do is you don't try to fight the rip. You go with the rip and then you get out of the way and you learn how to navigate through, and then you get back and you're fine. In fact, last weekend we were at the beach and there was a girl who was asking me for help. She was stuck in the water and she was really nervous and she started to fight against the rip. And I said, no, you got to do this. So I was giving her a little teaching moment. But how does that relate? You're like, Mark, how the heck does that relate to my weight loss journey? Well, listen, if you're still on a weight loss journey, chances are you're like I was when I was just learning how to surf. Not very good at it. But how do you get better at surfing? Well, you don't just practice doing this. You practice, but you learn how by surfing with other people. Getting in the water with people who are good, who can share with you how to avoid things like rip currents, how to be able to duck dive and to navigate through, and which waves are the best waves to go on, and so forth, so on, right? So I hope you're tracking me on this. So I've been surfing now probably for, I moved here probably about 18 to 20 years. I'm not really that good at it. I'm okay. I can surf big waves, but I'm not that good. Not like some of these young guys like my son who grew up here, who learned how to surf at a young age. Now, the hard thing for a lot of you is you never learn how to lose weight properly. You never learn how to really do the healthy things you need to do to live a healthy, fit life. So you're navigating through really with not too much guidance, right? You didn't really look to people that were doing it the right way. Maybe you got stuck in a rip current, so to speak, on those. And I think of like the weight loss version of a rip current is when you're fighting against these quick fixes. You're fighting against your own self for accountability. You're fighting against weekend habits that throw you off course. You're fighting against maybe the lack of family support. And you're always fighting the rip current. If this makes sense to you, just let me know. If you feel like you're fighting the rip current always in your weight loss journey, please let me know. Drop your hand down, raise your hand, and let me know if you feel like you're always kind of fighting the rip current in your weight loss journey. If that's the case, I want to share with you right now what to do. How did I get better at surfing? I just shared it with you. I got around people who surfed well. I got around other people who taught me. I got to surf with them. It's kind of like any sport you play, right? You're not going to get better playing a sport with people who aren't really better or who aren't good. Like, just for instance, my wife just started picking up tennis. Now, she'll get better at tennis by playing with people who are better than her, right? You don't get better at a sport when you're playing with people who are not as good as you. So I wouldn't get better at surfing if I surf. Now, are you going to get better at this weight loss journey if you're surrounding yourself with people who are not supportive, who really don't know what they're doing, or maybe you're kind of stuck with these like struggles of quick fixes and you're popping pills and restricting calories and cutting off every kind of enjoyable food there is to life? Like, that's no way to live. It's not sustainable, right? Like, I probably would have given up. Come on, Owen. I probably would have given up surfing if 20 years later I continued to really suck at it. I probably wouldn't still be doing it. Probably would have said, I'll just do something else, right? And that's what people do a lot of times in their weight loss. They just give up. And my question to you is, it's Friday. We're already in September. We're coming in, and I'll turn back around here. We're coming into, the 10th of September, right? 10 days in. And I want to ask you, if you're stuck in a rip, what are you going to do to get out of the rip? What are you going to do to get out of the rip? Do you want to stay in the rip? You know what happens when you get stuck in the rip? If you get stuck in the rip, it often happens actually when there is big waves. Often people get stuck in the rip, and then the next thing you know, it's rest in peace. Do you feel me on that? Well, I hope it isn't a rest in peace for you. Again, I hope you don't send yourself to an early grave. I hope you don't get stuck on this weight loss journey for the rest of your life. And what you do is, the solution is to surround yourself in an environment with people. Now, I have a Facebook group. If you're not in there, I don't know why. If you're struggling on a weight loss journey, you need to be in my free Facebook group. That's one area. If you want to take another level, another step, it's kind of like taking lessons from surfing and learn how to surf. You get around a coach, it's like a surf coach, right? Or a surf trainer. They have surf coaches now. You get yourself around a coach who can give you clarity, direction, and a simple way to avoid the rip, to avoid the things that keep you stuck in your weight loss journey. There'd be nothing more for me, nothing more pleasurable for me than to help you get off of the weight loss journey so you can surf the best waves of your life. Does that make sense? Anyway, this is Mark Avens, and if you enjoyed this, let me know. Just give me a little thumbs up, like, share it with a friend, say hello. Talk to you soon. God bless. Have a great weekend.